Wow, what a qualifying session we have just had. Lewis Hamilton taking his 99th pole position, but a lot to talk about, and I thought I would talk about it. Perez out-qualifying Verstappen, Norris coming ever so close to a P3, Bottas down in 8th, Russell and Latifi, great qualifying from them, Tsunoda so unlucky in Q1, but I think it's just shaping up to be quite an exciting race in Italy tomorrow, and I thought maybe I would drop in a few predictions, just talk about my perspective on what we have just seen. Let's talk about Sergio Perez taking his first ever front row. That's right, in his whole lengthy career, he takes his first front row, out qualifying Verstappen. Many thought that it couldn't be done in that Red Bull that was too tailored to the Dutchman, but Sergio Perez has done it, and pretty close. But what I will say is that, to be fair to Verstappen, and in the way not many people are looking at it, and the way that Verstappen will see it and the Red Bull will obviously see it, is that he did make the mistake. If you see, he dipped his tyre in the grass. I'm not saying that excuses him, because he shouldn't have made the mistake, but it does show that his pace around everywhere else was super strong to still be within a tenth of his rivals even making that mistake. He is still quick, but doesn't matter if he made that mistake. The mistake still counts, obviously, and Sergio Perez has out-qualified him. I didn't think, to be honest, that would happen even once this season, and I think a lot of people underestimated Perez, even people who thought he was going to come fourth. I'm starting to doubt that he will even do that. I'm maybe thinking he could beat Bottas and get third. Maybe we'll have Hamilton, Verstappen, Perez, Bottas as our top four at the end of the season. Would be incredible to see the Red Bull that much faster. They didn't even get their second driver ahead of Mercedes' second driver. However, Hamilton looks his rapid self, and interesting top three to start. And I do think that it will mean that we have a Red Bull victory tomorrow, purely because they have two cars so far up. They can counter Hamilton's strategy, and I think it could even be Perez getting the win if Verstappen doesn't get ahead of him off the start. Another way to look at it is the slipstream is so significant in Imola down that long straight, or almost like Russia, probably not as strong, but starting third could be, one way to look at it is that Verstappen has Hamilton's slipstream and even could get into first, because we know Bottas last year at Russia did the same thing. Moving on a bit further down, after that we have Leclerc, another great qualifying session, but his teammate in 11th, not so strong from Carlos Sainz. Have to say it is a bit disappointing. He was right close to Lance Stroll. Less than only a couple hundredths away. I think it was 4 or 5 hundredths. 4 or 5 hundredths away from getting into Q3, but he didn't, and he will start in 11th place. Be interesting to see how much ground he can make up. Pierre Gasly, another one where Pierre Gasly's done another qualifying in 5th the second time this season. And it's good. We expected the AlphaTauri to be fast. It would have been interesting to see what Tsunoda could have done if he did not crash out in Q1. Really unfortunate for him. I really thought he was going to have a really good race. Still could, but I don't see him getting points unless there's a really, really crazy race. Watch him go and get points and completely prove me wrong, but we'll see. I was quite sad to see Tsunoda go out, to be fair, but that did mean... it did mean that we had a few competitors maybe higher. Like, for example, the Williams drivers. Carlos Russell, good one. George Russell qualifying 12th, and Latifi qualifying 14th. I don't remember another time Latifi has made it into Q2. I'm probably wrong, but maybe it's his first time. It's definitely one of them. Definitely only his second or third, but great qualifying from Latifi. He's definitely improving, as I have said previously. But yeah, they both out-qualified Alonso. Russell even out-qualifying Vettel, which is crazy to me. Vettel getting out-qualified again. Another bad qualifying from Vettel. I just think maybe we were wrong about Sebastian and that he is just so far past his peak. Because that Aston Martin isn't slow. It really is not slow. Stroll is showing us it's worthy of 10th, 8th, 9th-ish. He grabbed a point last, and if Vettel can't be matching Stroll, I think he's gone next season, to be honest with you. And I think Aston Martin will be kicking themselves they did not keep Sergio Perez, because Perez is clearly a much better driver than Sebastian Vettel at the moment. And I do think even if they were in equal cars, Perez these days is better. 2013, Vettel's best in the world, but right now, Vettel is really, really struggling, and it's sad to see. Yeah, as I was just about to talk about more Alpine, but kind of already covered it. Alonso, unlucky, not unlucky, but poor qualifying. I don't want to slate a two-time world champion, but he's got to be doing better considering Ocon is in 9th. And now let's talk about the second Mercedes driver, Valtteri Bottas. Oh my God, he did not have his porridge this morning, did he? 8th place. He's been out-qualified by one Ferrari, one AlphaTauri, and both McLarens, and obviously both Red Bulls, and his 7-time world champion teammate is at 8 there. Gonna happen soon. Lewis Hamilton, but yeah, Bottas in 8th. It's just bad. I don't think he's even going to be top 5 tomorrow, I would say, to be honest with you. I think he's probably going to be sitting around 5th, 6th, maybe. Yeah, well, that would be top 5, you absolute idiot. But yeah, he'd probably be around 6th, 7th, and maybe 5th. But moving on, McLaren, Lando Norris. Oh, I was nearly in tears when that lap time got deleted. He was so close. Fastest. It was like, okay, all right, he's going out for his this is his big lap, he's been doing well all qualifying. Oh, that's the fastest first sector. Oh, let's see what happens here. Oh, fastest second sector. What's going to happen here? Oh, fastest third sector. It wasn't fastest third sector, but faster. He was fast, and he was in second, and it probably would have been third. Well, definitely would have been third. I think it was third, and he ran just wide. It was a little bit, and his lap time got deleted, and he starts in 7th tomorrow, again behind his teammate. He does not deserve to be behind Ricciardo. Well, not that sounds like I'm slating Ricciardo, but out-qualified twice by Ricciardo when really Norris seemed the faster man today. He qualifying in Q 1 and 2 seemed so much faster, and in practice as well, practice 3 especially, obviously coming second in that practice session. But oh my, was he close? He was so close to getting in that top 3. Both his Q1 and 2 faster than Ricciardo, but not Q3. Sorry, Q1 and 2 were faster than Ricciardo, but not Q3. Anyway, the final thing I want to talk about is what I think will happen tomorrow, race day, where the points are on the line. And my prediction is Verstappen to win. I think it's going to be Verstappen from Hamilton, Perez. And then I'm going to say... it's a tough one. I'm going to say Verstappen, Hamilton, Perez, Gasly, Norris, Ricciardo, Bottas, Leclerc, something like that. The later ones are hard to predict. That's my kind of top bunch, and then the rest is obviously a bit scrambled. Bottas will probably get a bit... but the Mercedes is not good behind people, so Bottas is probably going to struggle. I just think the Ferrari, as we've seen last time, even when Leclerc qualified high, wasn't as fast. So anyway, I think Verstappen's still going to win because of the counter strategy, and I think Red Bull is still going to favour Verstappen, and he will be faster in the race than Perez. So that's why I think Verstappen to win. Maybe Perez second. I do think Perez is going to get that podium, and I'm excited to see it. And if Norris has a good race, he can probably get up there because his pace around this track is strong. But that is just a little, 10-minute-ish video, just to say what I'm going to think tomorrow. What do I think of qualifying? And just because why not? The support recently has been great. My views have been spiking quite significantly, especially on the Simming 10 Years Future video. So thanks for that. And if you haven't watched it, go and give that one a watch, because everyone else is, so you may as well. Thanks a lot. I'll see you tomorrow, and have a good day, I guess. But it's the end of the day, so have a good life.